Forgive me, did you see people didn't understand the hug that you and JD had? They went to the weirdest places, Erika.
Oh my gosh. You guys, please. So for those of you who know me, I hug.
When most women lose their husbands, they struggle to face each new day for months on end. Not Erika Kirk. She stepped into the CEO role. September 10th marked the day Charlie Kirk was gunned down. Fast forward to November, and there she was, running his entire empire, draped in high-end fashion. Her birthday post featured captions reading, "My first birthday without Charlie," yet her smile suggested she'd just claimed a grand prize. The reaction has been significant. What we're witnessing doesn't match typical mourning behavior. It looks more like someone seizing an opportunity. This video contains footage that sparked questions from millions of viewers. There's an embrace with JD Vance that dominated social media conversations. You'll see an interview where laughter punctuated her discussion of her deceased husband. And there's a moment where Trump's facial expression communicated everyone's unspoken thoughts. Don't go anywhere. By this video's end, you'll grasp why countless people online are wondering, has Erika Kirk transitioned from mourning to moving forward at an unusual pace? The expectation after Charlie Kirk's death was clear. His widow would step away from public view temporarily. Standard grieving protocol, right? Process the loss privately, create distance from media attention. Social media silence would be expected. That's not what happened. Erika Kirk's presence is constant. Her visibility is remarkable. Birthday festivities, political functions, tender moments with powerful men captured on camera, luxury clothing at every appearance, interviews filled with emotion that somehow rings hollow. These elements have sparked a central question among observers. Are we seeing genuine grief, or does this situation have another dimension? This video compiles recent Erika footage that's left millions scratching their heads. Let me provide some context before we analyze these viral moments, though I won't rehash Charlie's death since that's common knowledge by now. Understanding Erika Kirk requires knowing her background. Her title before marriage? Former Miss Arizona USA. She became Mrs. Charlie Kirk, wife to a conservative political heavyweight. 2 kids completed their seemingly perfect family picture. September 10th, 2025 shattered that picture, as everyone knows. During Charlie's American comeback tour at Utah Valley University in Utah, gunfire ended his life. Tyler Robinson, age 20, pulled the trigger. President Donald Trump's tribute called Charlie great and legendary.
President Trump had a really special relationship.
Shock rippled through the country. What followed raised eyebrows everywhere. Erika's actions in the weeks after her husband's murder surprised everyone. Step 1, she publicly extended forgiveness to the shooter. Step 2, she assumed control of Turning Point USA, the empire Charlie had built. Step 3, her appearances multiplied and her presentation exceeded what most achieve on their best days. That's when the disconnect became obvious. Expected widow behavior? This wasn't it. The footage you're about to see explains why millions are now questioning her narrative. Let's break it down. This recent post stopped countless people mid-scroll, right? Make a wish. You can't tell me what it is though. Make sure it's a good one. Instagram hosted Erika's birthday announcement. Look, birthdays arrive regardless of our circumstances, I get it. But the response to her post was intense. The caption? My first birthday without Charlie. Reading those words sets certain expectations. Perhaps a somber photograph, maybe an old picture with her late husband, something reflecting her struggle. That's the natural assumption, isn't it? What we got was completely different. Erika beaming, Erika celebrating, Erika living what appears to be her peak existence. Comment sections exploded with reactions. One person wrote, and this is verbatim, she wishes for JD Vance to be her new husband. That's a specific observation, right? The reasoning behind that comment becomes clear in the next footage segment. Prepare to be stunned. Nobody expects eternal isolation in darkness after loss. That's not what I'm suggesting. Grief manifests differently for everyone. That's understood. But something about this whole vibe feels misaligned. Most widows, in my experience, barely function during the initial months after losing their spouse. Birthday celebrations aren't happening. Happy photo uploads aren't occurring. Basic daily survival is the achievement. Erika's approach is different. She's out celebrating. That contrast explains the scrutiny she's facing now. Remember that JD Vance comment? There's solid reasoning behind it. This footage is essential viewing. Watch Erika Kirk embrace Vice President JD Vance. The setting, a Turning Point USA event at the University of Mississippi. My lifetime includes witnessing countless embraces. This one stands apart. Notice her hand placement, not resting on his shoulder or his back. It's cradling the back of his head. That's intimate territory. That crosses professional boundaries. His hands tell another story. They're positioned on her waist, not her back, her waist. Professional event etiquette? This violates it completely. This resembles something beyond professional courtesy. The situation intensifies from there. Just before this embrace, Erika made an onstage statement that dropped jaws across the audience. Her exact words, "I see some similarities of my husband in JD Vance." Process that statement. Less than a month has passed since your husband's death, and you're publicly drawing comparisons between him and another man, on camera, for everyone to witness. Discomfort doesn't capture the audience reaction. Suspicion does. Here's additional context. JD Vance's marriage hasn't been smooth sailing. His own interviews acknowledge that his wife's lack of Christian faith creates political complications for him. Connect the dots. A recently widowed woman, a married man whose marriage faces challenges, an embrace that's neither quick nor casual but prolonged and intimate, and millions watching it unfold live. Online reaction was explosive. Video breakdowns analyzed every frame of body language. Relationship experts provided commentary. Even Erika's supporters expressed concern. This seemed excessive. But wait, there's more. Erika addressed the controversy. Her response demands viewing. The embrace went viral, prompting Erika's sit-down with Megyn Kelly. Megyn confronted the controversy head-on. This segment requires careful analysis because multiple things happen simultaneously. Watch Megyn introduce the embrace topic. Erika's response, "Oh my gosh, you guys please." Then comes the eye-wiping gesture. Ask yourself this question. Are those tears of sadness or tears of laughter? My interpretation, and I could be wrong, suggests laughter. Not crying. Not embarrassment. Laughter. Her defense of the embrace follows. Touch is her love language, she explains. Head touching during embraces is standard for her, she claims. People with problems about the embrace should embrace themselves, she suggests. Okay, that's her position. Then comes the shocking part. She makes a joke. Her words, "I feel like I wouldn't receive as much criticism if I touched the back of his behind." Hold on, did a butt joke just enter a discussion about controversial behavior with another man less than 2 months after her husband's violent public death? The jokes continue. Laughter flows. Smiles appear. She's treating this controversy like comedy material. Consider someone who just experienced losing their spouse through violent public means. This energy level doesn't match that experience. This doesn't read as heartbreak. This reads as annoyance at being questioned. That's the core problem. More words from her decrease perceived authenticity. You know what I'm saying? But there's more from that Megyn Kelly interview. Erika shared something more emotional. This is where things get really interesting. This clip contains Erika's revelation about praying for pregnancy when Charlie was murdered. She discusses their desire for 4 children, her wish for one more piece of him. That's genuinely heartbreaking if true. Legitimately tragic. But observers noticed something. Watch the tissue grab timing. Watch the eye dabbing technique. It almost appears choreographed, as if she anticipated the exact moment for reaching. Online body language experts dissected this frame by frame. Their consensus? This doesn't resemble spontaneous grief. This appears rehearsed. Maybe my interpretation overreaches. Maybe she excels at maintaining camera composure. But place this clip alongside all other footage, and a pattern emerges. Tears arrive at precise moments. Tissue grabs happen at perfect times. Emotional delivery hits the sweet spot. Sympathetic without discomfort. It's like watching a performance. That's what creates widespread discomfort. Real grief is messy. It's raw. Scripts don't govern it. But this, too polished, too perfect, too controlled. Then she dispenses advice to young couples. Don't delay having children, she tells them. Family expansion and work return get discussed. My reaction, this woman just lost her husband, yet she's delivering life coaching like a motivational speaker. Nothing adds up. You might think at this point, maybe she's naturally affectionate. Maybe that's simply her personality. Here's the thing. JD Vance isn't the only recipient. Everyone gets this treatment. Catch that? One woman literally warned her husband about touching Erika. Was she joking? Maybe. But was she really? Because many observers have noted Erika's rapid comfort level with men. It's not just random people noticing. Even Donald Trump appeared uncomfortable. Check out Trump's face in this clip. Comfort isn't written there. What's written there is what is happening right now. When Donald Trump, a man with decades of public exposure, a man who's embraced thousands, looks uncomfortable, something's definitely off. Memes flooded online. Even Trump is giving you side-eye. One comment noted. That says everything. When people around you display visible discomfort with your behavior, maybe stepping back and questioning why becomes necessary. But circumstances get wilder still. Some online investigators dug into Erika and Charlie's history. Their findings are interesting at minimum. Let me break down what this person discovered, because these connections seem too convenient for coincidence. Connection 1. Trump Tower's architect was Charlie Kirk's father. That's significant, right? Family links predated Erika's arrival. Connection 2. Donald Trump operated Miss America from 1996 through 2015. Erika won Miss Arizona USA in 2012, right during Trump's tenure. Coincidence? Worth noting regardless. Connection 3. Erika has 5 years on Charlie age-wise. Not a huge gap, but unusual in conservative circles where older men are typical. The dynamic flips. Connection 4. The big one. Erika tells a story about meeting Charlie in Israel. She claims she was in a ticket line, spotted a familiar-looking guy, didn't approach, later discovered it was Charlie. Her words, "Nothing is by coincidence." Questions arise now. Was that encounter chance or arrangement? Consider this trajectory. Tomboy basketball player transforms into Miss USA, then marries one of conservative politics' most powerful figures. That's extremely specific. That requires planning. That requires connections. Add it all together, and it resembles less a love story, more a calculated partnership. I'm not declaring that's definitely what happened, but I am declaring the internet is asking these questions. More footage emergence makes the pattern harder to ignore. What's Erika's current status? She's not slowing down, that's certain. This discusses the Megyn Kelly interview, where she mentions constant criticism of her and Charlie. They were never afraid, she states. That's an interesting positioning. Victim status, someone attacked unfairly, someone attempting to carry forward her husband's legacy. Here's what's wild though. While posting about victimization, she's living like a lottery winner. Turning Point USA CEO position, hers now, salary, $286,000 annually. Designer gowns at every event? Check. $1 million mansion residence? Check. Traveling, speaking, brand building, all happening. Maybe that's her coping mechanism. Maybe constant activity helps her process grief. But to many observers, it doesn't resemble grief. It resembles ambition. It resembles someone leveraging tragedy as a power ladder. Fair or not, that's the perception. When Widow transforms to political powerhouse within weeks, questions arise naturally. Was the grief ever real, or was it performance? That's what people wonder. So here's the major question requiring real consideration. Is Erika Kirk genuinely moving forward with strength and grace? Or is something else at play here? Remember, in our recorded everything world, truth surfaces eventually. The question is, are we prepared to see it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What's your take on this situation? Do you think Erika is grieving in her own way, or does something feel off to you? I really want to hear your perspective on this. If this video gave you a new angle on this story, go ahead and smash that like button. It genuinely helps more people discover content like this. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates on this developing story and other cases that have everyone talking. This situation is still unfolding, and there's definitely more to come. You'll want to stay in the loop. Catch you next time.